like, when I'm alone, perfectly normal person, aren't I, to be honest? How's the fridge cat? The fridge pig? It's good. It's a woman. It goes, konnichiwa, when I open it. Fun times. Hear it a lot, because I open the fridge a lot. It gave me life, did it? Okay, thank you. I have a uni exam tomorrow. Cry with me. GL to you. Dan is kind of depressing to listen to. No, I'm inspiring. Oh God. I should have had a Red Bull before I came on and been freaking sad. Can you hear me? But then everyone would have... Hello, everyone. Whoa! Hi! Is this backwards? That's not what I look like. Oh my God, is this backwards? How I usually look? I can't deal with that. That's just going to be incredibly distracting. Hi. You can see like a weird bit of...
I can't believe that.
Oh, the door's open. That's going to be creepy.
I don't even want to get up.
I woke up at 4 AM for this. That's not worth it, is it? Someone said, have you opened the playlist yet? I've got the box right next to me. But, I have opened it, but I haven't
for the rest of the live show.
So
See, I'm inspiring.
Thanks, Natalie.
I teach you valuable life lessons, like...
How are you?
That's why you...
I'm in school, Dan. Thanks for making me fail, said amazingly Dana. Great. Let's talk about New York, said Kirsten. Genuine cheerful. I rock on my chair all the time. So I'm going to tweet this now. You should put money on that. Because and it's 10. I did. Okay. Let's see if it worked. Should we see if it worked? Is that a thing you're interested in? Oh. Okay. It's making the noises. Hello. Bloody hell, that's a lag, isn't it? Jeez. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to do the hello thing for quite a while before I start hearing this stuff. Oh well, let's just start doing it. Okay. Hi everybody! Hi everybody! Hi everybody! This is awkward. Hi everybody! 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 Hi. Welcome to the Shut the Dan live show. Are you strapped in? Because this is going to be a thrill ride. It's an informal thing. I don't plan anything. I just waffle for an hour. It's going to be fun. So, sorry that there hasn't been one in like a billion years. It's in Japan. That wasn't going to work because it'd be at like, fuck is going on there? Like 5 AM. And then I came back and I fell asleep because I was jet lagged as heck because Japan is 8 hours ahead. So 9 PM England time would have been like, quick math. What's 9 add 8? And have you got it? The answer is 17, which would be 5 AM. Also not happening. And then I was in New York. So, sorry, I'm just too international for you, to be honest. Yep. That's the situation that we're in. But that was fun. I mean, I'm not going to talk about Japan. You've heard enough about Japan. We talked about Japan in a Phil Live show. We talked about Japan on the radio. We talked about Japan on the Japan Haul video that Phil uploaded. Have you guys all seen Amazing Phil's Japan Haul video with me in it? That was good. Bought a lot of things. Got my Arceus plushie here. Pretty amazing. The God of Pokemon, would you know? Do you know that? How many of you know who Arceus is? Pretty cool guy. Have you opened the air can yet? No, I haven't. This room is horrifying. It's so dusty. I don't know what happened. I haven't been... Because I was in Japan, and then I was only back for like 3 days, and I was like, I got stuff to do, I can't tidy my bedroom. Went to New York, came back, and I was like, oh my god, holy mother of dusty butts. How? There's been no one in the house. Where did it come from? Anyway, that's fine. Dusted it nicely today. That was fun. That was productive. So, what do you want to talk about? So many things have happened that aren't Japan. Quickly, radio show last night. Who listened to the radio show? Pretty good one. Pretty funny. Star Wars themed. 7-second challenge. Dream Toilets. Played the same song at the end of the show. That was pretty funny. Yep, that was fun. Because I am a professional radio DJ with nearly 3 years of experience, obviously. So but for real, you have no idea how complicated it is to do our radio show. I was like, oh god, there was a bit of a screen issue. It wasn't really anyone's fault, but it was extremely funny. Nice fail. Thank you, Gabby. I mean, the funny thing about the Dan and Phil show is because it's a comedy show, we could do things like that, and then it adds to the fun. You know what I mean? For you guys, it's a good moment. So I can just go, and that's fine, where someone doing a serious music show would be like, crap! Yeah. So that's fun. That was cool. That's a thing that happened, wasn't it? Oh yeah, what about that hack stage pass? Did any of you guys beat my score? Probably. We made it sound in the video that we'd tried for ages and those were our highest scores. In reality, we filmed that video before we had an opportunity to set the highest scores because it was too early in the day, so I then did it in a taxi and 3000 was the first score that I got. But I tried. It's a pretty fun game. It's made by BBC Make It Digital, which is actually like a cool thing about getting young people into computer science, and they work with the Girls Can Code charity and various other stuff. It's cool. Thanks, BBC. Yeah. Dan, you're up for an award, said Jake. Yes, I saw that, actually. Me and Phil are up for a, what is it? A Relentless Kerrang Radio Award, or something like that, for Best Radio Show. But it's just a vote thing. So it's not really a big deal, because we must remember that any award that is decided by people voting for it on the internet is really just about making money for the people that are running it, or to get them to go on their website. So much like the Teen Choice Awards, if you want, you can vote for me and Phil to win that Kerrang Radio Award, but don't feel compelled to, because it doesn't mean much other than you as a collective audience are cooler than the other people who are nominated. Although I think that Jack from All Time Low is nominated, so I wouldn't be offended if you prioritise them, because, you know, it's not a big deal. I'm going to see you at tour. Really? Fun. Hi Dan, said Alex. Hi. Playlist gifts, said Natalie B. In a box next to me. Hi Daddy, said Olivia. That's weird. Who are my top fans? Anna Heater, Nikki Chewitz, nice name, Mickey, I Live Glofke, and Jocelyn Ratzer. Welcome back, she said also. Thank you. What was the weather like today? It's cold in England at the moment. It's England is going through a bit of a weird thing where it was really hot for like 2 weeks. Really like nice summery weather, maybe a bit too warm, and now it's like freezing again. So that's like, welcome to England. Sort your bed out, mate. That's not that messy. Come on. Look at this small area of carpet that I cleared just for you while I live in squalor all around me. I unpacked my suitcase from Japan, emptied it on the floor, still there. Went to New York, came back, emptied my suitcase on the floor, it's all still there. That is 2 suitcases worth of stuff on my floor, people. We're talking serious business. What's the thing on your pillow? It's a jacket. Why is that there? Because I'm lazy and I don't hang things up. JK. Dan, help me write my history paper. What's it about, Lexi? I'm not really an expert on anything in this universe. at all whatsoever. You're just a meme, I know. I don't mean to offend you. Hey Dan, how was your day? Fun! I dusted. And prepared for a video. And lots of other things. Ooh. Film the dusting. You want me to film the dusting, do you? Okay, I'm sure that'd be really exciting. So, I don't want to talk about Japan, because no one cares about that stuff. But, New York, that was a thing. Do you want to ask anything about New York? We had no idea what it was. YouTube were just like, hey, come to New York. And we were like, kind of just got back from Japan, got a lot of stuff to do. Why do you want to take us to New York? Just didn't reply. And we were like, I guess it must be interesting if we go. So then we went, having literally no idea what it was, other than they invited lots of YouTubers to New York for a thing. And then we arrive, and they put us all in a room, and they're like, welcome to the stage, Snoop Dogg, Mark Ronson, John Green, David Blaine, and a bunch of other people. And I was like, WTF, lol. Crazy. What it basically turned out to be was YouTube invited some of the top YouTubers to just tell them about what YouTube's plans for YouTubes are and what they think YouTube is going to be like in 5 years. And the people that came to do the talks were just kind of like inspiring us about creativity. And, you know, we had John Green talking to us about what he wants, and it was fun. And that was cool. Thank you, YouTube, for doing that. Much appreciated. I got to meet a few people. The mob, everyone was saying, oh, fucking hell, I mean, sorry. No, can I talk? Can I swear? It's my live show. No, I don't, because you might be in the kitchen with somebody. I appreciate these things. Don't want to drop a loud F-bomb if any of you are listening loud in your room. Right, so, though, oh man. I love the internet. There was this rumour that me, Phil, and Louise got mobbed outside the hotel. Which was basically, you can't invite 50 of the biggest YouTubers in the world to one hotel and no one finds out where it is. So obviously, there were like a couple dozen YouTube fans outside the hotel that wanted to meet some YouTubers, which is fine, completely understandable. Maybe stalking, that's another conversation for another time. But anyway, we were all just walking back from one of the things, and then obviously everyone was like, can I have a selfie? Can I have a selfie? And then we were coming into the hotel, people were like, please can I have it? But it was like, fine, took some photos with people, had a couple interesting conversations with people, and then went inside. But obviously, one person goes on Twitter and goes, oh my god, I hope Dan and Phil weren't too scared by all the people outside the hotel. Then the next person, Chinese whispers that into, I heard Dan and Phil got mobbed, which turns into, I heard Louise had a panic attack, which turns into, I heard Phil cried because they got attacked. No. There were like 12 people outside a hotel, and I had a couple selfies, and it was fine. So, don't believe rumours about anything, because people lie on the internet. Chinese whispers are a thing, and it's fine. So, always apply critical thinking to any situation, and just don't form a solid opinion that anything happened until you hear more information about it. Because otherwise, it'd be like, did you hear this celebrity died? What? Oh, what do you mean it was a prank? That's funny. WTF Mario Kart, that was a farce. A farce about America. We're not done talking about New York. We'll get to that in a bit. Hi Dan. Hi Beth. How are you, said Sarah. Warm. You made a video about audience participation, and then you had to be in a room with David Blaine. Yep, that happened. When David Blaine was walking around the room picking YouTubers to come do a magic trick, was obviously having a heart attack. A room full of people filming things, and David Blaine asking people to come up on stage and do a magic trick. Obviously, I was dying. Yes. If any of you were wondering, yes, I was dying. It was quite funny because has Louise uploaded the video of her doing the trick? Has she done that yet? I don't know if that's the thing she wants to do, but I filmed it, so she better. But yeah, Louise, she was like, who should I pick? And everyone went, it's her birthday! And they picked Louise, and then she was like, film it, Dan. So I filmed the whole thing, and then he needed someone else to come up on stage, and obviously Phil was trying as hard as possible to look like someone that didn't want to be picked. So obviously David Blaine instantly picked him because he looked like the person in the room that least wanted that to happen. It made me realise that if you're someone filming it, you're less likely to be picked because it's like, oh no, that person's like chronicling this moment to like promo me and my magic, so I won't pick the person holding the camera. Pretend to film things, probably, you know. Yeah. But anyway, oh, I didn't look at the chat. Did she upload it? Sorry, bad. How was your day today? Fun, dusty, warm. Had a salad. It was good. Mark Ronson gave a talk about how we got Stevie Wonder on a song. It was very emotional. David Blaine gave an emotional talk. John Green gave an inspirational talk. Snoop Dogg gave a Q&A that was quite fun. And John Green did a Q&A with Wes Anderson, which was pretty amazing. So that was fun. The best thing about the trip to New York was getting to spend quality time with my YouTube friends, because when I go to a convention like VidCon or Playlist or, you know, any other one in the world, everyone is so busy because they're doing things all the time. You know, they're doing a panel, then they're doing a meetup, then they're on stage, and then people just go home, and that's it. And maybe you see people, but there's so many people there, and it's so crazy, and there's so many people you don't know. It's not great for catching up with friends that you haven't seen for a while, but this was quite good because for at least like a day and a half, I got to just have chats with some YouTube pals. The award for coolest new person that I met goes to Markiplier. Me and Phil spent some time hanging out with Mark while we were there, and he's so nice. Seriously, he gets an A+. He's such a cool guy. He's really nice. He's really friendly to everybody. Markiplier, good guy. Got to spend some quality time with Tyler, which I don't get to do that often because he's a very busy guy. I love Tyler. He's so funny, and he is a good example of someone that really has their life in order. I look at Tyler and I'm like, you know what you're doing with your life. You're in control of your life. Cool. What's that like? Tom Scar as well. Got to hang out with Tom because we travelled together. Tom Scar's a really funny guy. He's really cool. I respect Tom a lot because obviously Tom Scar makes really great videos that are incredibly high quality. He cares a lot about being creative and funny, and he does a lot of interesting things. And it's funny because he's known as someone who can sometimes make inappropriate jokes that offend people, but he's actually a really, really nice guy that tries very hard to be a good person. Honestly, like, I'd say, you know, Tom is in like the top % of people that try to be as socially aware as possible and, you know, actively try to learn things about the world to be a good person. He's a cool guy. Yeah, so that's fun. Had a good time. And then left. Yeah, I wanted to do a Dan Is Not on Fire video in the interim between Japan and New York. But when we got back from Japan, we got a phone call from our book editor, who's like the person in charge of, you know, juggling everything that's going on with our book, which is a lot. And she was like, so, the book designer is apparently going on holiday, and I didn't know, in the middle of May, so you have to send me 200 photos or images or general, like, design ideas for the book by Monday. And we were like, oh, that's... Didn't plan for that. So, yeah, over the weekend, a few people were like, Dan, are you dead? Why haven't you been tweeting? I took, edited, and uploaded over 200 photos that are going to be going in the book. But that was cool. There might be some quite cool news about the book for the people across the pond later this week. Look out for that. I'll be sure to tell you. Maybe I'll mention it in my next video or something. Rebecca B said Swish. Yeah. Kanye tweeted that he wants to rename his album to Swish. I think I preferred So Help Me God, but was he joking? Who knows? Who knows? It remains to be seen. Will Kanye's new album be called Swish? I realised I should have played You Mad by Vic Mensa on the radio show, so that was a missed opportunity. Gavin Free, yep. Joe, yeah, I spent a lot of quality time with Joe. I never really got to have a proper hangout with Gavin from Rooster Teeth / Slow Mo Guys. He's really nice, he's really cool, great guy, love him a lot. Spent most of my teenage years watching Rooster Teeth. Yeah. He's cool. Have you listened to Panic at the Disco's new song yet? Nope, sorry. Did you see the fight? Nope, sorry. Hi Dan, said Zara. Nope, sorry. Moth Invasion. Yep, Troy was there. Yep, Joey was there. It was really funny. David Blaine, you've probably all seen this, because like the hardcore among you have probably already seen this, because so many people in the room were filming it, but David Blaine did a trick where he stabbed a kebab skewer through his hand, and he made like Joey verify that it was actually happening, and Joey was like freaking out because it was so disgusting that someone was stabbing their hand. Gotta love Joey. That was incredibly hilarious. Gaming videos. Mario Kart, that was fun. I feel like a few people, what about Stas from Russia? He was cool, he was really nice. I could talk about it forever. New York, lots of fun things. I don't mind, the thing is, Dan versus Phil, it's not serious business, it's not truly serious, it's just for fun, it's just for the bants, it doesn't really matter if it's a complete disaster. So, I don't mind that I lost Mario Kart, because it was funny, but my god, some people were salty about Phil and All or Nothing. They were like, this is a farce. Phil can never do All or Nothing again. It's ruining the format. And it's like, okay, I mean, you're right, but that's fine. But maybe we'll turn it down from now on, but it's fine. Just don't take anything too seriously. Dan, you would win all the time if it wasn't for the All or Nothing. That is also true. It's your channel, who cares? Also true.
That's not true!
What's not true?
I would win sometimes!
Phil is saying that that's not true, and he would win if we didn't do All or Nothing. I think we all know that I probably would win every Dan versus Phil if it wasn't a luck-based thing. But that's fine! Do you prefer independent cinemas or chains, said Lisa. I love big cinemas that usually only come in chains, like Odeon and View, that give delicious popcorn. View wins the popcorn competition. I've heard that View popcorn is literally the least healthy thing for you in the entire world whatsoever, but it's delicious. But then I've got an Odeon loyalty card. But then I like independent cinemas because sometimes they have like sofas and they give you food and they're quirky. Depends on the movie. If it's like an indie film or like an arty Oscar-y one, then usually I'll go to an independent cinema. But if it's like Avengers, then I'll be like, what's the biggest screen near me? So speaking of Avengers, natural segue is everyone in the entire world is going, Avengers! Did see the Avengers. I liked it quite a lot. I wasn't like emotionally prepared. For the first 10 minutes of the movie, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, I can't... it's all the Avengers all at once. I wasn't emotionally prepared for this right now. I'm not going to spoil anything. It was amazing. 3D was bad. It was crap. I mean, that's not like a fact. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm not saying the 3D was objectively bad. I'm just saying that I had a bad time with the 3D. It just makes the screen dim. This is like the boring conversation I didn't want to have during Phil's live show. 3D, it makes the picture dim. And I watched the trailer on YouTube, and it was so colourful and beautiful and exciting. And then you go see it in the trailer, and it's just really dim. And the 3D isn't that good, so it's just like, So I wish, you could see it in 2D, but then all the biggest screens had it in 3D, so I was like, I'd rather see it somewhere big and loud. I want to go see it at an IMAX, but I want to go see it in 2D, because the best place to ever see a movie is an IMAX cinema, but for the first 2 months it's only in 3D, and 3D is crapo, so I really, really want them to put the Avengers out in 2D IMAX, and then I'm going to be right on that. Star Wars is the big one, because Star Wars, the new one, J.J. Abrams, is not being filmed in 3D, but half of the movie is being filmed in IMAX, which means that it's going to be amazing, but the movie is being digitally converted to 3D because obviously every film ever has to be 3D. It's like, I just want to see flat Star Wars. I want to see flat IMAX. I want to start a change.org petition that's like, stop, please. It's awful. It's the worst. Played a Kim K game I did, and it kind of ruined my life. Kind of like Dragon City. It's the Kim K game and Dragon City are both those games that, oh my god, I've been playing quite a lot of Dragon City since last time. We've actually been taking turns because it's not really Phil's game or my game. We've both been doing it, so there's a lot more dragons since the last Dragon City video. Do you guys know? Just breathe. You must. We went to Spain, right? We went to Barcelona a month ago. You know that's a thing. Anyway, so we got emailed by the guys that make Dragon City, and they were like, hey, we make a game, we love you, we think that your channel's really exciting, we'd really, really love you to play our game. And we were like, okay, tell us more about the game. And they were like, how's about you come to Barcelona and then we can show you a tour of our offices and you can come meet the people that make the game. And we were like, that sounds freaking cool as heck. Most people didn't. Wow, this is funny. So, it was for one day. I'm never going to tell this story anywhere else. This is not a side channel video or a blog. It's nothing interesting. The day before we announced the book, we went to Barcelona because these guys invited us to come have a tour of their offices, and it was really exciting. And we said yes ages ago, but then it turned out that we wanted to announce the book on the day that we did that crazy trailer reveal. But we didn't want to tell you we were going to Barcelona because we'd spent a month just thinking about announcing the book. I had spent a month of my freaking life making that trailer video. My life and soul went into that, and just thinking about every single aspect of announcing the book and the tour. And we were like, we can't just tell people we're going to Spain because that's just so freaking random, it's going to confuse people. So then we just did the book thing. But it wasn't interesting. We just went for one day because Spain's a 2-hour flight away. We went to Barcelona. We visited their offices. They showed us a thing. They were really nice. It was really nice of them to show us how they make the game and things. And then we just went back home. So it wasn't a trip there. It was a 2-hour stop off at someone's office. But it was really cool. So that's good. Yeah, but we've been playing a lot of that Dragon City game. So we'll make another one. You'll be shocked at the amount of dragons we've made in so little time. Worrying. Just like the Kim K game. So that's cool. Oh, sorry to the people that didn't manage to get added, because Facebook you can only add 5,000 people on it. So sorry to the people, but that's just how it works. We thought it would be really, really cool because it's an app game with Facebook. Is you can interact with us in loads of ways. So we thought in the next videos we could battle some of you people randomly on Facebook and stuff like that. Because that is a really cool idea, but you can only do it with 5,000 people. Soz. That's just how it works. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. What happened in New York? A bunch of YouTubers had a bunch of inspiring talks from people, and YouTube told us about how they think YouTube is going. And then they sent us home, and it was fun. I got to bond with some YouTuber friends. It made me. I always get like super depressed when I come back from YouTube conventions because I'm like, wow, so many people, how exciting! And then I come back and I'm like, I'm so alone. I'm not joking. Yeah, God, whenever I come back from because it's like, you know, as awful as school is, because school is hell. It's just fun to be around so many people all the time and to have the opportunity to kind of form relationships with people and bond over years. And university, doing law work was absolutely horrifying, but the social side of university was really fun. So, like, with YouTube, it's kind of like, I don't have any, you know, the people at the BBC, and then when you work, like, if you work at a company, then it's like being at school or university, you meet loads of people all the time, but obviously, so everyone at Radio 1, there's like hundreds of people that work at the BBC, but being a YouTuber, it's like, I have my computer in my bedroom, so other YouTubers are like, you know, my people at school, except you only get to see the people that you like 4 times a year if they live in other countries. So it's profoundly sad every time. But that's just me. I'm sure it's not the same for other functional YouTubers that have social lives. Oh my god, Dan, I just signed up to Younow and it turns out that you're on. It's like my destiny. Wow, the planets aligned just for us. Spotify update. I haven't done one of those in like gazonks. Megan said, are you excited to go on tour? Yes, very. The planning of all the things that we're doing is beginning soon. Because I mean, like, we know what we're doing, we have ideas, but like actually making it, so that's going to be fun. How do you even look at like your top list these days? Did they like remove it? I don't even know. Can you even do it anymore? Did they change Spotify so you can't look at like your top stuff? Charts. Okay. Okay. Okay, by country. Let's see. Nope. 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 Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what have I been listening to? Spotify. Last thing I played was FK Twigs, apparently. Nice neck crease, Dan. Thank you. That's fine. I'm bending over on camera because I forget that there's 12,000 people watching. That's fantastic. When will your book be out in the US? What? So, music, that's what we're talking about. Let's see. Recently played. What is Dan listening to? I've been listening to Bad Bad Not Good, which are a cool contemporary jazz band, kind of. Jay Electronica have just been reappreciating his Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind project. Pretty good. Jay Electronica, what a mysterious person. When will he ever release an album? And I don't know who am I, apparently. There we go. Not much for new music since the radio show recently. I feel like March was like, have all the music. I haven't listened to Tyler's or Earl's album loads. I listened to Tyler's album once, and I was like, whoa, I need to listen to this a lot more, but I don't have time. And Earl's, which I downloaded, which is like, you know, a Tyler the Creator album. That's an exciting thing, because, you know, he's a very young, relatable person, and Earl is really, really cool. He's one of my favourite people. I really like who he is as a guy. I really loved his first music. So his first album. So that's cool. Dan, why do you never answer DMs on Instagram? I don't think you can send me DMs on Instagram. Are you excited to go on tour? Yes, Megan. Thank you. I have to go. I have to make, said Georgina. Okay, good luck. Have you had a nice week? I'd say so. Been pretty fun. English A-level revision tips, please. Language or literature? Didn't do language, so I can't help you. If A-level English literature works in the same way that it did when I did it, then look at the assessment objectives for how you're marked. So how you get A's on exams is you look at how they're marked and you work backwards. So, like, you have to write an essay answering a question about a book. Like, how did Mary Shelley input some of the earliest themes of feminism into Frankenstein. And then what you do is you take all of your info about Frankenstein, your quotes that kind of are relevant to the question that was asked, but then the points that you make about those quotes need to just tick the boxes of all the things they want to talk about. So like, you need to analyze, first of all, like, this is the quote, this is why the quote's relevant. Here's some historical contexts to the quote. Here is some kind of like analysis of literature techniques that they did. And I'll be like, okay, so tick 1 is he made it relevant. Tick 2 is he explained how they did it. Tick 3 is he provided historical context. And then tick 4 is like, it used to be like analysis or something. So it's just kind of like, and now let's maybe consider the opposite of what I just said. And then you just go like intro, point, that each ticks all of the boxes, and then waffly conclusion that says something. There you go, full marks. And it's as easy as that. That's fine. You should teach. I should teach. School is so easy if you have good teachers that actually are helpful but oh my god, my school was bad teaching sometimes. School is bad. Well, God, there's so many things that school should teach you about, like politics. How many of you, because like I'm sure some of you do, obviously, but like how many of you really have an understanding of politics and how the world works? How many of you know about personal financing and what the hell savings and credit and mortgages are and how they work? How many of you know how to cook? Just basic life skills. I mean, I feel like it's really just as important, and I can't believe that I went through the entire education process in my early life with no one telling me any of these things. I'm like, my parents and school failed me. They dumped me into the world, age 19, knowing none of the things I needed to know about life. And then it's been a desperate struggle ever since then, and I'm still desperately learning things like, how do I, functional human, help? Oh dear. Are you part of the Miller fandom? So how did Ed Miliband become a meme? Because that's a thing, isn't it? It's like I went to Japan and I came back and he was a meme. It happened. Is it because of his face? I don't know. Thoughts on the new Game of Thrones? Yeah, I have driver's ed tonight. Help me. Don't crash. Tell us a joke. Ed Miliband is beautiful, said Charlie E. Oh, thank you. What a nice thing to say. What did I say? Thank you. Thank you for complimenting the leader of the Labour Party. What's your fave book/movie adaptation? That's too hard. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Man, there's so many. I'll tell you a good one. Cloud Atlas. I was talking about that earlier. Cloud Atlas is a story about how, or rather if, we all had past lives, like we all have spirits, and we kind of get reincarnated, but just as people, like we all have past lives going back to the start of time, but in each of our lives we're always kind of with the same group of people. So Cloud Atlas is a book/movie about the same group of people that end up discovering each other and having stories together at 6 different points in time, and it's like 3.5 hours long. It's made by the people that made The Matrix, and it's life-destroying. Made me cry. Pretty good. Recommend that. It's long. It's like 4 hours long. So like book out an evening with like a tea break and a popcorn break. Not break, but just like a bit. So what's YouTube going to be in 5 years? They didn't. They were like, just still on the internet, hopefully. It's like, cool. A-level psychology tips. Psychology was horrifying. I hated school subjects that just made you memorize loads. It's so pointless. It's like, what kind of, essays are all about kind of how well you can articulate things, and it's trying to measure your critical thinking. It's trying to just show kind of like how well you think and stuff, and also show how much you've learned about things. But some subjects are just like memorize things, and psychology was like, here's 50 names and dates with loads of statistics that you need to remember, and I was just like, allow psychology. to be honest. How come you have 4 million people, said Sky. Good question. I ask myself the same thing every day. Maybe it's because I just muse about life and lots of people find it relatable. I'm seeing you in Brighton. Are you? Thanks. It'll be fun. Drunk gaming. Maybe. I missed your live shows. I missed doing them. It felt weird. I don't like there being lots of periods without them. Say hi to Alex and Reagan and Emily. Hi, can you make a Q&A video? Don't know. I'm not inspired to do Q&A videos. And if I don't feel in my heart that I want to do something, probably shouldn't do it. Hashtag truth or dare. Are you coming to India? I've been 3 times. Where were you? What's that on your cheek? Where? That my face is my. Are you just saying that my face looks weird? That's your live shows are the Q&As. Kinda. It's more like the generic waffling about everything that's been happening. If you had a unicorn, what would you name it? Maybe this is a Q&A. I'd name it Sparkles. What do you feel like making in your heart in a video then? Lots of things. However, this week I feel like the video that I'm making tonight, tomorrow, day after, is a video that I feel like it's about time it got made. So there will be a new Dance on Fire video that I didn't get to make in between Japan and New York. Sorry, it happened. Life. As if I'm in control of any aspect of what the hell I end up doing. Yeah, so cool. Look forward to that. Maybe it'll be finished tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I'll let you know when I tweet it. Are you a cumber bitch? Totally. Of course. What happens to the Fellas Not on Fire videos? They're annual, I think. What is the picture on your nightstand? It is a caricature of me and Justin Bieber. Why is Kanye West the Kanye best? I don't know, just a cool dude. Ba, 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 ba. What AS levels did you get? You don't want to know that. I sound like a dick. What happened to your earrings? They're in a box over there. I always lose them. I'm terrible. I've spent like £100 just constantly replacing the same black circles from Top Man. I'm a bad person. They're tiny, very easy to lose. Read your premiums. Sorry! I hope you're happy today, my sweet. Thank you, Heather. You too. What were you doing before this? Dusting, planning videos, answering emails. It's hard to describe how much planning everything I do takes. You know, all these books and tours and BBC things and other things. You know, nothing happens without it being talked about for weeks. Love emails. It would be meetings, but I don't leave the house. Do other YouTubers go on about meetings all the time? Having a meeting. Most boring tweet ever. That's like, I'm in my house, don't leave the house. Sorry, I'm so bad at Twitter. I just don't like tweeting things that I think are boring. I don't know, I just think like, would anyone give a shit? And it's like, I'm sure some of you guys would care if I was like, I'm on a plane. I'm off the plane. I'm at a hotel. I'm in this room. I've left this room, just like a running dialogue of what I'm doing. And I feel like there's like a midpoint between tweeting all the kind of boring things that, you know, is kind of boring or whatever, and just tweeting like when I do, which is like, I'm only going to tweet the most interesting things that happen in my life. And I was like, are you dead? Are you dead? Where are you? I'm sorry. Did I talk about Birdman? Have I talked to you about Birdman? What a good movie. That was inspiring. More inspiring than the YouTube event, maybe. God. Ugh. Yeah, did I? Everyone's like, yeah, Dan, shut up. Birdman. Jesus. What an amazing movie. It changed my life. Cupcakes or cookies? That's tough. I like cookies with coffee, but I feel like, I don't know, like what a really good caramelly, chocolatey cookie is like, sometimes. But when you have like a cupcake with some amazing icing on it, it's like, that's too hard. It's too hard, guys. Can't do it. Stop talking. You want me to stop talking? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I'm looking at my drafts. What haven't I posted? Sometimes I'm like, that's too sad, even if it's not sad. I feel like people would accidentally think it's sad. I can't tweet that, but most of my tweets are like, I'm having an existential crisis, but I don't want people to worry about me. That's a draft. Maybe I should just be like, having cereal, lol, here's a picture. Notice me, senpai. Hi, Brenda. Help me, I'm a meme. Pepe, is that you? D to the hizzle. You know it, Nima. Or is it Neve? Sorry, bad person. Can you walk around London on the 10th of July? Have you got it in the calendar, have you? Okay. Tips for public speaking. That's tough. I mean, like, if I was to speak publicly in front of you, I think I wouldn't be nervous as long as I was prepared. I think, you know, I spoke about this in my audience participation video. Still plug in that 10 years ago. Preparedness is everything. You know, if you're speaking to a group of people that you're comfortable with and you're prepared for it, it's not that scary. But if you have to go up in front of a whole load of people, kind of like, it's like the audience participation example, but even if you have to, like, just do any kind of public speaking when you're not prepared for it, and it's like, because I know when I did my, like, loads of things, the biggest one is when me and Phil went to accept our Academy Award for our radio show. I was, like, shaking. I was, like, knee wobbling. Mainly that's because, like, I don't know these people and they're judging me, whereas I'm like, you know, if I'm on tour in front of you people, I'm like, there's nothing I can do that would be worse than things that have happened. I have nothing left to lose. What is that on the floor? That is crap from the bottom of, I think that's like a boarding pass. Have you ever been to Birkenhead? I don't think I have. Should I put it on my destination list? Sherlock or Doctor Who? It's hard to say. I mean, I personally enjoy Sherlock more because it's so incredibly epic, but I'm not offending Doctor Who. Say hi to Faye and Izzy, please. Hello. Are at the M&G more than 30 people? What? D to the hizzle deactivate. I'm sorry. Did I offend you? How are you today, Dan? Warm. Thanks. What's on your pillow? Jacket. Dan, I love you. Thanks. You need to rape you up in your PO box. Sorry. That can't happen. How's it meeting Markiplier? Which I said in pure English. It was a joy to meet Markiplier. What a great guy. Hey, I just arrived. You got like 8 minutes of quality time. Who's buzzing me? Someone talking. Right. Fun. Okay. Put my phone on airplane mode as I accidentally type a bunch of things into Twitter that I'll probably tweet later. Awkward singing while I read the chat. Hello, my meme child. Hello, Rebecca. Stopped watching Star Wars. Be honoured. What, for me? Wow. I'm crafting. Don't craft. Cry. Radio professionals yesterday. As always, you can rely on Dan and Phil. When do you air? Said somebody. What does that mean? When am I on this? Tuesdays at 9 p.m. when I'm not in Japan. Or we're talking about the radio show. First Monday of the month at 9 p.m. Can you adopt me? I think we got room in the office. What happened to your placenta obsession? I guess I just grew out of it. Hello, Dan. How are you? I'm good. Nice ending to the radio show. I feel like it was an appropriate ending for a Dan and Phil radio show. Hi, Dan. Please answer this. I love you. Hello, Maggie. Thanks for the message. Tom Scar tweeted you. What did he say? One-handed action. But. I'm guessing that's probably because you... But, oh, sorry. It's the Tom Scar. Whoever took that, what a URL hoarding troll. You should message Twitter and be like, can I have... Thank you, Dan, you are pretty. I'm going to text you a duck pic. Thanks, Tom. Probably is. Favourite band you've seen live? I think Muse are probably the best live band in the world. They're pretty epic. I mean, I've heard a lot of good gigs and festivals I've been to. Good, cool. How was New York? Fun. Walked down the High Line, that was pretty. Good idea. They should have one of those in London. They're doing it to a bridge, apparently. There's like a bridge going across the Thames in London, and they want to turn it into like a garden bridge. But the thing in New York, basically, it's like an abandoned above-ground tram line, like a metro thing, and they decided to turn it into like a public pathway where you can just kind of like walk through some buildings for half an hour, and then they made it like a garden with loads of trees and stuff, and it's really pretty. But it doesn't take that long to cross the Thames, so it's not really going to be the same, because I was like, it's going to be the same thing in London. No, it takes like 1 minute to walk across a river. But I'm all up for green spaces. Is Phil actually going to send the green tea Kit Kats to someone? We have eaten half of them. So far, that is not going to plan. Your smile makes me happy. What a lovely thing to say. There you go. I hope that made your life. What is Phil doing? I have no idea. At all. What was the joke on your pear popsicle? They didn't have any. I'm going to be real with you guys. Didn't enjoy it that much. I mean, I was given lots of options, and I thought, pear, that sounds refreshing, because I'm imagining what it's like to bite into a pear. I never really enjoyed the skin of a pear, but the actual juice of a pear, I'm like, that's, you know, it's... I imagine that, quite icy. It sounds quite refreshing in like an elderflowery, kind of pale, watery kind of way. But it was like a posh popsicle that had loads of pear skin inside it, so it was a bit like... I wanted something refreshing. And pear skin isn't refreshing. Just putting that out there. I thought there was a dog on your bed. What kind of dog is that? Well, there we go. There we go. Hi. New din-off video soon. Yes. In the next couple days. D to the hizzle. What? Yup. You look good today. Do I? I just... Well, yeah, because when you're going live on camera in front of 12,000 people, you'd look what you look like before you go on, wouldn't you? Lessons I don't look at. Hotel thoughts. Excited for it. Glad Evan's coming back, obviously, because Bay, as well as all the rest of the cast. Is what's-her-face coming back? Sarah Paulson. Yeah, she's the best. Hands up if you're in love with Sarah Paulson. Ding. Come to Uranus. Okay. Got any public transport? Music recommendations. I gave some earlier. I love you so much. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for the message. I screamed on a train. Didn't get to read the rest of the message. Hope you didn't die. Jessica Lange isn't coming back. She isn't. But Lady Gaga, curious. Curious about that. How curious are you? I'm curious. When are you going to play Sims? Soon. Say hi to Alex and Reagan and Emily. Hello. When are you posting a new video? In the next couple days. D to the hizzle. You know it. Hello, Daniel. Hi, Rania. What character would you cosplay as? What was I saying recently? I was talking about something or not like that. Interesting. I'd love to just kind of like get a fan or like a hairdryer and wear a sheet, and then you can just cosplay as Baymax, constantly inflated. Do a taste test. What, for a YouTube video? Nah. Yeah, you see how like things come in like waves of trends. Like I did the Cinnamon Challenge just as part of a Truth or Dare video in when? 2010? And then 2012 there was like a big Cinnamon Challenge YouTube revolution where people like Glazelle were getting like a kabillion, and I was like, oh damn it, should have just done it 3 years later. It's another one of those things, you know, me and Phil, hello, guess the crime, rudeness, already done a tasting Japanese candy video, but now it's the trendy thing. Not inspired though. That was 3 years ago. Don't make me have a crisis. I should be doing revision. Yay, learning. Woo! Can you play us the piano? I haven't learned anything new in a long time. Disappointed in myself. Sorry. Ending of Japan haul. Yeah, that's what I'm like when I'm alone. Perfectly normal person, aren't I, to be honest? How's the fridge cat? The fridge pig? It's good. It's a woman. It goes, konnichiwa, when I open it. Fun times. Hear it a lot, because I open the fridge a lot. It gave me life, did it? Okay, thank you. I have a uni exam tomorrow. Cry with me. GL to you. Dan is kind of depressing to listen to. No, I'm inspiring. Oh God. I should have had a Red Bull before I came on and been frickin' zazzed. But then everyone would have...
Oh, that happened. I can't believe that. I don't even want to get up. I feel so ashamed. Oh, for God's sake. Wow. I might just stay on the floor for the rest of the live show. See, I'm inspiring. I teach you valuable life lessons like, kids, that's why you shouldn't rock on the chair.
That happened. That's fine. Genuine cheerful. I rock on my chair all the time. Wow. You should put money on that. And it's 10. Okay. I'm gonna process that. I'm fine. Don't be concerned that I'm like tired or something. I'm really great. Life is fantastic. I hope all of your lives are fantastic. I'm gonna make a new Dance Not Fire video in a couple days. Many exciting things happening. People across the Atlantic. Some fun news in a couple days. Don't rock on chairs. And everything's great. So thanks for joining me. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. So that was... What's that? What's on your jawline? I get like a weird cheek blush there sometimes. Maybe it's because I'm warm. I don't know. Skin, it's complicated. And yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna... Did you ever apply to Nick Jonas? Did that happen since my last live show? It must have, because it happened when I arrived in Tokyo. Bloody hell, it's been ages. Good to see you. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Have a good week. See you next Tuesday, hopefully.